Robert Taylor, kick return.
Robert, as best you can, just sort of describe what it's like in that moment. I mean, do you even remember it while it's happening? Are you thinking? Is it just instinct? What's a kick return like that like?
Man, to be honest, it goes by like a blur. I knew we had a good game plan going in with the kick return, and when I seen that green grass, man, I just had to hit it. So it was a blur. It was a blessing too.
Did you have to make like a conscious effort to toe the sideline on the left side?
To be honest, I don't even know. I thought I had stepped out for a minute, but I didn't hear any whistles blown, so I just kept going. But I definitely wanted to, make sure I stayed in bounds and make sure I didn't get tackled by the kicker this time.
How many kick or punt returns have you returned for touchdowns in your career, Rob? At the JUCO or at Davis?
Davis, I didn't get to run any kicks back. JUCO, I had one punt return back, and then I just had a couple other returns. So this is like my first real nice one.
What was the purpose of the baby spin move that you had?
So I seen it clutter up a little bit, and I was like, man, I don't know, it just instincts took over. I hit the spin move, and it was free grass right there.
Did you know how long it had been before the last time WSU scored in that kickoff return?
I did. Actually, before the game, a guy told me it's been 13 years since it's happened. I think back in '03. So, that's something we talk about as a team as well. It's great to finally get one. It's a good feeling.
Who told you that before the game?
I can't remember his name. I'm sorry.
Like a fan or?
Yeah, I think so.
Robert, you took a pretty big bet on yourself when you left school and went to a junior college thinking you could play in the Pac-12. To have that kind of an impact in a Pac-12 road stadium, I mean, just how good does that feel?
Man, it's such a blessing, man. I thank God every day about it. Just thank my supporters and everybody that helped me push for that decision. It's all paying off right now, and I'm so blessed to be where I'm at.
Rob, when did you create your Twitter handle?
That actually came in high school, probably around freshman year.
Did you have a bunch of kicks or punts returned?
Oh yeah, back in youth football and in high school, that was sort of my thing, so I stuck with it. Finally got to earn it.
Have you ever had like a 100-yard return for a score?
I mean, probably. I think back in high school I did, probably around my freshman, sophomore year.
Rob, you probably rarely have to adjust on the fly like that to a team just sort of going all wildcat for a half. I mean, did Grinch pull you aside and kind of change the game plan as a defense? How did you guys adapt to that?
We know once they start happening, we know we had to make a change, and Coach Grinch was able to. Coach Grinch and the coaches was able to make that adjustment and slow it down. I feel like we should have did a better job, but we did what we had to do.
After that 52-yard touchdown, when you see a running back go back in at quarterback like that, do you just sort of sell out to stop the run? I don't think they ever threw it.
From watching film throughout the week, we never got a pass out of it, so that was pretty much our mindset was to stop the run. They got us with the reverse, but it happens.
That ended up being a pretty difficult offense to defend once they kind of pulled out every trick they had.
Yeah, I mean, you just learn to adjust the things on the fly. I feel like the defense did a real good job with that, and we was able to get out of there.
Did the defense say anything to each other on that last drive before the offense came back out to run out the clock?
We all knew it was on the line. I think that's when we play our best, is when the back is against us. So I feel like I feel like we play our best. It's on us.
Anything else for Rob?
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks, Rob.